Sub-zero currents rush past my naked knees, washing away the memories we used to freeze. An alpine torrent separating your northern bank from mine, eating the landscape of our delicate design. I stand on the shoreline, watching the debris float past, realizing this fragile bridge was never meant to last. The water is murky, contaminated with doubt, extinguishing the fire we kept talking about. The temperature drops as the estuary meets the sea, widening the gap between what you want and me. I watch the autumn foliage drown in the rapid stream, a liquid cemetery for our collective dream. The undertow is vicious, pulling the soil away, leaving us nothing but columns of gray clay. I yell across the canyon, but the roaring is too loud. Your silhouette vanishes behind a misty cloud. The frost is expanding across the liquid floor. We cannot navigate this channel anymore. Thermal shock paralyzes the beating of the heart as the unstoppable current rips us completely apart. Oh, this cold river carries our remnants downstream, washing away the illusions of our favorite dream. An icy flood of indifference, a glacial embrace, erasing every footprint of our sacred place. We are swept away by the momentum of the chill, rushing through valleys against our own will. No warmth can survive where these deep waters flow, drowning together in the cold river below. Navigation fails when the whiteout arrives, altering the trajectory of our separate lives. The compass is spinning, confused by the frost. Every single reference point is permanently lost. I drop the oars into the freezing deep, accepting the promises we could not keep. The shoreline erodes under the pressure of the ice, paying a catastrophic, unpayable price. Thawing is impossible in this permanent shade, trapped in the winter that our silence made. The sediment settles at the bottom of the bed, burying the words that we should have said. Paralyzes the beating drifting fast, freezing deep, sink to sleep. Swept away by the momentum of the chill, rushing through valleys, moving against our own will. Oh, no wolf can survive where these deep waters flow, drowning together in the cold river below. Swept out to sea, far from the shore. We don't have to fight the current anymore. Frozen stream, cold river. Thick felt his wedge between the hammers and the keys, an orchestra infected by a silencing disease. I press down on the ivory, but nothing rings out clear. A paralyzed sonata that nobody will ever hear. The grand piano sits inside the corner looking grand, but it rejects the desperation of my trembling hand. We swallowed our vocabulary, gagged the spoken word, becoming the most tragic symphony ever unheard. The nylon string snapped against the wooden bridge, a voiceless composition stranded on a frozen ridge. I slide my fingers up the fretboard, searching for a tone, but the instrument produces nothing but a hollow groan. The tuners are completely rusted, stripped of all their gears, unable to broadcast the accumulation of my tears. We lost the frequency, the broadcast went completely dead, leaving a profound vacuum existing in my head. Lower the volume down to absolute zero, strip the cape away from the tragic hero, disconnect the cable, sever the audio line, erase the resonance of your soul meeting mine. We are playing nothing but muted chords, quiet battlefield of invisible swords, unsung melodies dying in the throat, a masterclass in missing the fundamental note. The harmony is gagged, the rhythm is suppressed, a terrible quietness beating in our chest, plucking the wires but no music affords, trapped in the silence of these muted chords. The amplifier blew a fuse and started emitting smoke. The microphone is severed, every single cable broke. I stand upon the stage and scream into the empty void, but the acoustic properties are utterly destroyed. No decibels exist to quantify the sheer despair, just a pointless vibration trembling in the air. My larynx is locked, paralyzed by fright, a suppressed performance in the middle of the night. We whisper our complaints into a suffocating jar, unable to articulate exactly who we are. The lyrics are forgotten, erased off the page, a pantomime of sorrow upon a soundproof stage. Lower the volume down to absolute zero, strip the cape away from the tragic hero, disconnect the cable, sever the audio line, erase the resonance of your soul meeting mine. silence of these muted chords. A sonic black hole swallowing the scream, a completely soundless, terrifying dream. The equalizer flatlines, the monitor is blank, drowning in the quiet inside a sensory tank. Speak up, shout out, try to make a sound before this heavy silence buries us underground. Hush, don't speak. The frequency is we are playing nothing but muted chords. A quiet battlefield of invisible swords. Unsung melodies dying in the throat. A masterclass in missing the fundamental note. The harmony is gagged, the rhythm is suppressed. A terrible quietness beating in our chest and plucking the wires, but no music affords. Trapped in the silence of these muted chords. Cut the mic and the song. We stayed quiet for way too long. No sound, muted chords. You taste like summer on a rainy afternoon, a lingering sweetness that ends much too soon. I drank the nectar from your porcelain hand, but now I'm sinking in this shifting sand. I saw the light fading inside your tired eyes, wrapped in the silk of our unspoken lies. The comb is empty and the hive is cold. We're trading diamonds for a fool's gold. It's a beautiful sting, a delicate scar. We're chasing the sun, but we're drifting too far. The nectar is heavy, the garden is dead. Oh, it's bitter honey running through my veins, a little bit of pleasure for a world of pains. Sweet on the lips, but it burns in the soul. We're losing our grip and we're losing control. Bitter honey, why do you taste so sweet? I play the chords that you taught me to feel, but the wood of this guitar is the only thing real. Your shadow is dancing on the bedroom wall, waiting for the gravity to make me fall. I kept the letters that you never sent, counting the days and the money we spent on a dream that was hollow, on a love that was glass, watching the seasons and the memories pass. It's a beautiful sting, a delicate scar. We're chasing the sun, but we're drifting too far. The nectar is heavy, the garden is dead. Oh, it's bitter honey running through my veins, a little bit of pleasure for a world of pains. Sweet on the lips, but it burns in the soul. We're so bitter, so sweet. Just a drop is all I need to break. Oh, it's bitter honey running through my veins, a little bit of pleasure for a world of pains. Sweet on the lips, but it burns in the soul. We're losing our grip and we're losing control. Bitter honey, let me go, let me go. Bitter honey, just a taste of the end. Porcelain shatters against the hardwood floor. I am sweeping the fragments of what we adored. Apologies taste like arsenic mixed with wine, swallowing pride while pretending I am fine. Tragedy dresses in such elegant lace, leaving a scar that I cannot erase. I watch the pendulum swing across the room, gathering dust inside this velvet tomb. You wear forgiveness like a jagged crown, pulling me up just to tear the kingdom down. Footsteps are heavy on the cobblestone street, marching to the rhythm of our own defeat. We are dancing upon the edge of the knife, trading our sanity to resurrect this life. Holding our breath until our faces turn blue, bleeding out simply to prove it was true. Oh, this bitter grace we serve on silver plates, a beautiful disaster that validates our fate. We pardon the sins but remember the sting, tying our necks to an unraveling string. This mercy is cruel, this sanctuary is cold, tragic masterpiece we bravely uphold. Drinking the poison with a smile on our face, trapped in the arms of a bitter grace. The calendar bleeds the months into the grave. I memorize the words you refuse to say, staring at headlights, cutting through the dark, searching for shelter inside a hollow park. Guilt is a shadow that stretches too tall, writing confessions upon the alley wall. My silhouette trembles beneath the porch light, praying for dawn to conquer this endless night. But daylight reveals the cracks in the veneer, showing the phantoms we both desperately fear. Tears dry to salt on a shivering cheek, searching for strength when the spirit is weak. We are dancing upon the edge of the night, trading our sanity to resurrect this life. Holding our breath until our faces turn blue, bleeding out simply to prove it was true. Oh, this bitter grace we serve on silver plates, a beautiful disaster that validates our fate. We pardon the sins but remember the sting, tying our necks to an unraveling string. This mercy is cruel, the sanctuary is cold, above, paying the penalty for surviving this love. Hush now, don't speak. Let the silence punish the weak. Poison with a smile on our face, trapped in the arms of a bitter grace. Take the part and leave the pain, standing naked in the freezing rain. Nothing to lose, nothing to embrace, just the lingering taste of a bitter grace. Carved from a block of solitary weeping pine, forced to perform along a perfectly straight line. You tied the transparent nylon to my wooden wrist, commanding my body into a complicated twist. I danced for the amusement of your vicious crowd, while you shouted your stage directions far too loud. My painted smile conceals a terrifying lack of will, begging for the terrible choreography to stand still. Sitting in the rafters, looking at the floor below, the absolute master of a terrifying puppet show. I manipulate the levers with a tyrannical grip, ensuring that your elegant pirouette doesn't slip. The theater is packed with an audience of ghosts, cheering for the tragedy that my vanity hosts. I thought control was equivalent to actual care, but I am just suspending a captive in the air. The tension is mounting upon a heavy threat, a spectacular performance of the living dead. Autonomy is stolen, the movements are fake, waiting for the fragile mechanism to finally break. Oh, we are collapsing under these broken strings, a fallen marionette that no longer sings. The gravity returns and smashes us to the ground, a beautiful liberation without a single sound. We sever the attachment, we cut the final tie, refusing to participate in this choreographed lie. Tangled up together in the middle of the stage, escaping from the invisible theatrical cage, saved by the mercy of the broken strings. The scissors glisten under the theatrical light, slicing through the domination of the endless night. I watch your limbs give way as the connection dies, a horrifying freedom reflected in your glassy eyes. The spotlight flickers and the audience departs, leaving behind a pair of disconnected hearts, lying on the hardwood, motionless and entirely free, finally reclaiming the sovereignty inside of me. The joints are stiff, the varnish begins to peel, but for the very first time, the paralysis is real. No more dancing to a rhythm I absolutely despise, removing the strings and cutting the ties. The tension is mounting upon the heavy thread, a spectacular performance of the living dead. Autonomy is stolen, the movements are fake, waiting for the fragile mechanism to finally break. Oh, we are collapsing under these broken strings, a fallen marionette that no longer sings. The gravity returns and smashes us to the ground, a beautiful liberation without a single sound. And we sever the attachment, we cut the final tie, refusing to participate in this choreographed lie. Tangled up together in the middle of the stage, escaping from the invisible theatrical cage, saved by the mercy of the broken string. Celebrate the chaos of a magnificent escape. The puppeteer is weeping, the wooden doll is still. No more surrendering to an external will. Leave the tangled mess right where it ultimately fell. A terrifying heaven, replacing a controlled hell. Snap the cord, fall down hard, discarded shards. Snap the cord, fall down hard, discarded shards. We are collapsing under these broken strings, a fallen marionette that no longer sings. The gravity returns and smashes us to the ground, a beautiful liberation without a single sound. We sever the attachment, we cut the final tie, refusing to participate in this choreographed lie. Tangled up together in the middle of the stage, escaping from the invisible theatrical cage, saved by the mercy of the broken strings. No more dancing, the show is done. The motionless victory has finally been won. Cut the cord, broken strings. Marble pillars cracking under the celestial weight, vines of dark ivy strangling the rusted iron gate. We built a glorious empire of affection and trust. Now I am walking through a metropolis of dust. The statues of our heroes have lost their chiseled face. Erosion is erasing the majesty of this place. The grand cathedral ceiling has fallen to the floor. We cannot worship at this altar anymore. The aqueducts are broken, the reservoir is dry. A spectacular civilization left alone to die. I excavate the rubble searching for a shiny coin, a relic of the era when our spirits used to join. But the architecture failed, the foundation was weak, a structural disaster that leaves me unable to speak. The Colosseum crumbles, the gladiators bleed, a monumental failure born from an arrogant greed. Tourists of our own destruction, wandering the debris, looking at the wreckage of what we used to be. The historical society has condemned the entire zone, leaving us isolated on a deteriorating throne. We are standing in the center of a ruined love, abandoned by the heavens and the stars above. A spectacular collapse of an architectural dream, ripped completely apart at the central scene. The artifacts are buried underneath the gray ash, a tragic casualty of an emotional crash. No construction crew can rebuild what we lost, paying the ultimate catastrophic cost. Buried alive inside this ruined love. The frescoes on the walls are peeling into the damp. I navigate the catacombs holding a flickering lamp, reading the hieroglyphics we carved into the stone, translating the tragedy of ending up alone. A volcanic eruption of our volatile pride, suffocating the citizens who were trapped inside. The cobblestones are shattered, the bridges have decayed, a terrifying monument to the mistakes we made. I brush the dirt away from a shattered mosaic tile, remembering the era when we actually used to smile. But Pompeii is buried, the lava cooled down, creating a graveyard out of our favorite town. Tourists of our own destruction, wandering the debris, looking at the wreckage of what we used to be. The historical society has condemned the entire zone, leaving us isolated on a deteriorating throne. We are standing in the center of a ruined love, abandoned by the heavens and the stars above. A spectacular collapse of an architectural dream, ripped completely apart at the central scene. The artifacts are buried underneath the gray ash, a tragic casualty of an emotional crash. No construction crew can rebuild what we lost, paying the ultimate catastrophic cost. Buried alive inside this ruined love. Territory back to the wild old earth. Acknowledge the tragedy, accept the total dearth. Crumbling down, turning to dust, losing the trust. Crumbling down, turning to dust, losing the trust, losing the trust. Abandoned by the heavens and the stars above. A spectacular collapse of an architectural dream, ripped completely apart at the central scene. The artifacts are buried underneath the gray ash, a tragic casualty of an emotional crash. No catastrophic cost, buried alive inside this ruin love. The dust settles over the ancient stone, a spectacular tragedy sitting alone. Fallen empire, ruin love. A barometer plummeted without making a sound. Invisible currents sweeping across the barren ground. We sit in the parlor sipping lukewarm, bitter tea, ignoring the pressure mounting inside of you and me. The curtains are motionless, the air is dead still. A localized disaster waiting for the force of our will. I see the lightning flickering behind your iris blue, a precursor to the violence I am getting from you. The static electricity is raising the hair on my arm, a subtle forewarning of the incoming, impending harm. We balance the teacups while the foundation shakes, waiting for the structural integrity to make its mistakes. The horizon is purple, the energy is locked inside an atmospheric paradox where we can no longer hide. I feel the cyclone forming at the base of my spine, the most devastating hurricane that was ever truly mine. No roaring thunder, just a heavy, humid weight before the sudden collision of our atmospheric fate. We are trapped in the eye of the calmer zone, waiting for the debris to shatter the stone. It is a quiet storm, devastating and deep, a violent turbulence that refuses to go to sleep. No screaming gale, just a crushing internal pull, filling the cup of our trauma until it is full. The gale force resentment is hidden beneath the skin, waiting for the inevitable moment to finally begin. We are the casualty of an atmospheric form, drowning in the center of this quiet storm. The clouds are emerald, the pressure is incredibly high, a beautiful, terrifying sight in a bruised-looking sky. I watch your composure begin to fracture and bend, calculating the wreckage before the inevitable end. The stillness is mocking a deliberate icy snare, trapping us inside this lethal, stagnant air. The tornado is rotating deep in the marrow of bone, a meteorological secret that I keep entirely alone. My pulse is the siren, the signal that danger is near, constructing a barrier out of a magnificent fear. We are holding the ceiling while the floor falls away, a silent demolition of the entire horrific day. No roaring thunder, just a heavy, humid weight before the sudden collision of our atmospheric fate. We are trapped in the eye of the calmest zone, waiting for the debris to shatter the stone. It is a quiet storm, devastating and deep, a violent turbulence that refuses to go to sleep. No screaming gale, just a crushing internal spectral goal, targeting the vulnerability that we fear the most. Eradicate the shelter, level the primary wall. We are standing together just to watch the sky fall. A seismic emotion, a torrential invisible flood, washing away the lineage of our collective blood. So still the rain, feel the strain. It is a quiet storm, devastating and deep, a violent turbulence that refuses to go to sleep. No screaming gale, just a crushing internal pull, filling the cup of our trauma until it is full. The gale force resentment is hidden beneath the skin, waiting for the inevitable moment to finally begin. We are the casualty of atmospheric fall, drowning in the center of this quiet storm. The clouds disperse, the silence returns, watching the memory of the catastrophe burns. Invisible disaster, quiet storm. Spiders spin their silken traps across the ceiling beam, catching flies and weaving a deceptive sticky scheme. I am stumbling blindly through a complicated maze, wandering inside this thick impenetrable haze. Every statement you delivered was a woven trap, erasing every logical direction off the map. I trip over the paragraphs you cleverly designed, leaving every shred of simple honesty behind. The sailor's knot pulled viciously tied around my wrist, a labyrinth of alibis completely lost and twisted. I try to solve the puzzle but the pieces never fit, navigating through the bottom of a snake-filled pit. The rigging on our vessel is an absolute disaster, spinning out of our control, unraveling much faster. I pull a single string and suddenly the whole thing binds, creating a chaotic mess inside our frantic minds. Twisting, turning, wrapping around the throat, sinking quickly inside this fabricated boat. The snare is set, the mechanism locks, trapped inside this suffocating paradox. Oh, we are prisoners of this tangled truth, wasting the innocence of our fleeting youth. A messy combination of sincerity and lies, hiding the reality behind a dense disguise. We knitted a disaster out of complicated yarn, burning down the harvest while protecting the barn. Strangled by the secrets we refuse to untie, caught inside a tangled truth, waiting to die. Creeping out, it suffocates the branches of the oak, choking out the daylight with a vegetative cloak. I try to chop the thicket, but the vines are way too strong, binding us to everything we ever did wrong. The brambles scrape my ankles as I try to walk away, but the undergrowth insists that I am obligated to stay. My knitting needles broke under the pressure of the weave. I manufactured a reality I don't even believe. The sweater is unraveling, exposing all the holes, revealing the corruption hiding deep within our souls. I try to stitch the fabric, but the needle lost its side, sewing up a bandage on a wound and multiply. Twisting, turning, wrapping around the throat, sinking quickly inside this fabricated bow. The snare is set, the mechanism locks, trapped inside the suffocating paradox. Oh, we are prisoners of this tangled truth, wasting the innocence of our fleeting youth. A messy combination of Sincerity and lies, hiding the reality behind a dense disguise. We knitted a disaster out of complicated yarn, burning down the harvest while protecting the barn. Strangled by the secrets we refuse to untie, caught inside a tangled truth, waiting to die. And burn the barrel, cutting through the falsehood, slicing through the cord, smiting this deception with a heavy, righteous sword. So tight, a messy knot. Look what we call. We refuse to untie, caught inside a tangled truth, waiting to die. Sever the strings, let the lie fall. Nothing left to connect us at all. Loose ends, tangled truth. I'm shivering in a room that's set to 85, trying to convince my skin that I am still alive. But there's a winter in the mattress, a frost inside the frame, since the pillow stopped whispering the letters of your name.
The left side of the world is a canyon made of wool, a heavy kind of empty, a devastating full. I'm reaching for a warmth that evaporated fast, living in the wreckage of a furnace in the past.
The cotton is a desert, the linen is a lake, counting every second of this rhythmic ache. The thermostat is lying to the shadows on the floor. I'm freezing in these cold sheets, wishing for more, tangled in the ghost of what we had before. There's nobody here to bridge the great divide, just a hollow sanctuary where I used to hide, drowning in the eyes of these cold sheets.
I watch the steam rising from a coffee I won't drink, waiting for the sun to give me time to finally think. But the light is just a witness to the vacuum in the bed, a map of all the bitter things that we have never said.
I'm wearing your old sweater just to simulate a touch. I didn't think that breathing could ever cost this much. The laundry smells like jasmine and a hint of your cologne, the cruelest of reminders that I'm sleeping here alone. The cotton is a desert, the linen is a lake, counting every second of this rhythmic ache. The thermostat is lying to the shadows on the floor. I'm freezing in these cold sheets, wishing for more, tangled in the ghost of what we had before. There's nobody
cold, so wide, nowhere left to hide. I'm freezing in these cold sheets, wishing for more, tangled in the ghost of what we had before. There's nobody to bridge the great divide, just a hollow sanctuary where I used to hide. It's a long winter in these cold sheets, freezing, cold sheets, freezing. Thick felt is wedged between the hammers and the keys, an orchestra infected by a silencing disease. I press down on the ivory, but nothing rings out clear. A paralyzed sonata that nobody will ever hear. The grand piano sits inside the corner, looking grand, but it rejects the desperation of my trembling hand. We swallowed our vocabulary, gagged the spoken word, becoming the most tragic symphony ever unheard. The nylon string snapped against the wooden bridge, a voiceless composition stranded on a frozen ridge. I slide my fingers up the fretboard, searching for a tone, but the instrument produces nothing but a hollow groan. The tuners are completely rusted, stripped of all their gears, unable to broadcast the accumulation of my tears. We lost the frequency, the broadcast went completely dead, leaving a profound vacuum existing in my head. Lower the volume down to absolute zero, strip the cape away from the tragic hero, disconnect the cables, sever the audio line, erase the resonance of your soul meeting mine. We are playing nothing but muted chords, a quiet battlefield of invisible swords, unsung melodies dying in the throat, a masterclass in missing the fundamental note. The harmony is gagged, the rhythm is suppressed, terrible quietness beating in our chest, plucking the wires but no music affords, trapped in the silence of these muted chords. The amplifier blew a fuse and started emitting smoke. The microphone is severed, every single cable broke. I stand upon the stage and scream into the empty void, but the acoustic properties are utterly destroyed. No decibels exist to quantify the sheer despair, just a pointless vibration trembling in the air. My larynx is locked, paralyzed by fright, a suppressed performance in the middle of the night. We whisper our complaints into a suffocating jar, unable to articulate exactly who we are. The lyrics are forgotten, erased off the page, a pantomime of sorrow upon a soundproof stage. Lower the volume down to absolute zero, strip the cape away from the tragic hero, disconnect the cables, sever the audio line, erase the resonance of your soul meeting mine. We are playing nothing but muted chords, a quiet battlefield of invisible swords, unsung melodies dying in silence of these muted chords. A sonic black hole, swallowing the scream for completely soundless, terrifying dream that equalizer flatlines. The monitor is blank, drowned in the quiet inside a sensory tank. Speak up, shout out, try to make a sound before this heavy silence buries us underground. Hush, don't speak, the frequency is weak. We are playing nothing but muted chords, a quiet battlefield of invisible swords, unsung melodies dying in the throat. A masterclass in missing the fundamental note. The harmony is gagged, the rhythm is suppressed, a terrible quietness beating in our chest, plucking the wires but no music affords. Trapped in the silence of these muted chords, cut the mic and the song. We stayed quiet for way too long. No sound, no sound, muted chords. Footprints pressed deep into the hallway rug, remnants of the morning coffee mug. The television static hums a lonely tune, bouncing off the walls of this empty room. Dust particles float through the afternoon rain, highlighting the spaces where you used to stay. I hear your laughter bouncing down the stairs, though I am sitting alone among the pairs. Shoes by the door, jackets on the rack, a museum of a past I cannot drag back. The refrigerator motor drones in the back, reminding my mind of exactly what I lack. The acoustics of absence amplify the grief, stealing the quiet like a phantom thief. Sonic vibrations that never hit the ground, trapped in a cycle of unending sound. Heavy echoes ringing in the hollow halls, conversations painted on the plaster walls. Every whispered secret, every shouted plea, returning like a tidal wave crashing over me. The sound of us refuses to simply fade, trapped inside the canyon that our memories made, deafened by the ghost of what we used to be, drowning in the noise of this heavy echo sea. I close the windows to block the neighborhood, but the noise is internal, knocking on the wood. The frequency of sorrow pitches way too high, a continuous vibration from a long goodbye. Even the ceiling fan spins a tragic hum, making my overloaded eardrums completely numb. Mirrors reflect a silence I can actually hear, a symphony of nostalgia drowning out my ear. I try to sing a different melody today, but the chorus of yesterday gets in the way. Footfalls mimic the beating of my chest, a relentless audio that will never rest. The acoustics of absence amplify the grief, stealing the quiet like a phantom thief. Sonic vibrations that never hit the ground, trapped in a cycle of unending sound. Heavy echoes ringing in the hollow halls, conversations painted on the plaster walls. Every whispered secret, every shouted plea, returning like a tidal wave, crashing over me. The sound of us refuses to simply fade, trapped inside the canyon that our memories made, deafened by the ghost of what we used to be, drowning in the noise of this heavy echo sea. Bounce, return, reflect, resound. We are nowhere near yet perfectly surround. The volume knob is broken, stuck on maximum, beating on my spirit like a tribal drum. Sonic boomerangs throwing themselves back here, crystallizing every single shed tear. Listen closely to the ghost, the sound we miss the most. Heavy echoes ringing in the hollow halls, conversations painted on the plaster walls, every whispered secret, every shouted plea, returning like a tidal wave, crashing over me. The sound of us refuses to simply fade, trapped inside the canyon that our memories made, deafened by the ghost of what we used to be, drowning in the noise of this heavy echo sea. Reverb faded, but never gone, singing our history until the dawn, loud and clear. Heavy echoes. Heavy echoes. You taste like summer on a rainy afternoon, a lingering sweetness that ends much too soon. I drank the nectar from your porcelain hand, but now I'm sinking in this shifting sand. I saw the light fading inside your tired eyes, wrapped in the silk of our unspoken lies. The comb is empty and the heart is cold. We're trading diamonds for a fool's gold. It's a beautiful stain, a delicate scar. We're chasing the sun, but we're drifting too far. The nectar is heavy, the garden is dead. Oh, it's bitter honey running through my veins, a little bit of pleasure for a world of pains. Sweet on the lips, but it burns in the soul. We're losing our grip and we're losing control. Bitter honey, why do you taste so sweet? I played the chords that you taught me to feel, but the wood of this guitar is the only thing real. Your shadow is dancing on the bedroom wall, waiting for the gravity to make me fall. I kept the letters that you never sent, counting the days and the money we spent on a dream that was hollow, on a love that was glass, watching the seasons and the memories pass. It's a beautiful stain, a delicate scar. We're chasing the sun, but we're drifting too far. The nectar is heavy, do you taste so sweet?
The sweetness was just a disguise
for the salt that's hidden in your eyes. So bitter, so sweet,
just a drop is all I
need to break